Hello and welcome to a Sunday evening episode of Ted's Booze Cellar, here with me, your most gracious host, Ted. Now, much like yesterday, this is a bit of a soggy and tired episode of Ted's Booze Cellar. Hopefully a little bit more higher energy though, because I did have another shift at the bar that I work at today, but thankfully it wasn't as late. However, I did have to cycle home again through the rain, and today it was... I mean, it wasn't obviously as late getting back home, but I mean, it was much heavier rain, so yeah, I'm a bit soggy and a bit tired, so again, sorry if this episode is a bit lower energy than usual. But anyway, we are today looking at yet another £2 drink that I got from Waitrose, or a drink I bought for £2 from Waitrose, I should say, and it is from a brewery that we have looked at before. So we are taking a look at a drink by Northern Monk, and it is their New World IPA. So it's the New World Indian Pale Ale by Northern Monk. Now this is a bit stronger than some of the recent IPAs I've tried on this channel. This is 6.2%, so this has got a bit of a punch from it. And it says it's hoppy, tropical and zesty. And then it says on the back, right, here we are. So, welcome to where the journey began. Now let our journey begin. Wait, welcome to where the journey began. Now let our journey begin. Anyway. Hey up, we're Northern Monk. A few years ago we set out to brew some of the best beer in the world from a damp cellar in the north. Oh god, okay, I'm going to say this right now. I love the design and the colouring of the can. I'm going to give that like a 9 out of 10, but I'm taking a point off because some of the writing on the back of the can is super hard to read because they've contrasted like black writing with like white outlining against a dark green background, and it's really hard to read. I mean, it's not the biggest issue, obviously, but you know, it's just I'm just trying to read it, and it's really tricky. We didn't have... Oh my god, I'm gonna have to get the lamp on this. This is ridiculous. Okay, there we are. That's a bit better. So, we didn't have much, but with the support of friends, family, and a £5,000 gift from a grandparent, we've come a long way. A lasting commitment to creating the best beer experiences we can, whilst working with the community around us, continues to drive us forward. Okay, well, it's just explaining the message, obviously, of, you know, Northern Monk Brewery and how they came to be, so I can appreciate that. But yeah, 9 out of 10 for the design of the can, with 1 point being taken off just purely because some of the writing there is a bit tricky to read. But let's give this a sniff and see what our first impressions are like. Hopefully they're promising enough. Anyway. Okay, yeah, I can see what they mean with the zestiness and the tropicalness. It just has that sort of standard IPA smell with like a lining of sort of like zesty tropical fruits. So yeah, it smells nice. Again, much like the drink from yesterday, it smells like a nice, light, fermented fruit salad. But we won't know, obviously, what this is like until we taste it. So, before we do, a quick palate cleanser of water. Oh, God, I drank so much water at work today. And then again, working a bar is hard stuff, so you need to keep hydrated. So yes, on to the most important part of the video, to see what this beer actually tastes like. So, to everyone, I hope you had a great weekend, and bottoms up, and here's to the new coming week. It's just a good IPA, really. There's nothing particularly like super striking or mind-blowing about this, but like the overall quality of it is undeniable. It doesn't really taste like it's 6.2%, so maybe it's one of those deceptive drinks that is stronger than it actually tastes. So yeah, no, so that, I mean, that is a positive though, in a sense, because it implies to me that it's sort of smoothly brewed and it's not going to like lacquer the skin off your mouth. So yeah, no, I think it's brewed very smoothly in terms of the taste. Like, you've got a nice sort of IPA beer taste running throughout with a nice little bitter finish at the end, a bit of hop, and underlying throughout that is a bit of zestiness, and then, you know, a nice crisp beer style sort of like finish. So it's got that going for it. The only The only major complaint I have with the flavour and the texture is the finish is a bit messy, right? The finish is quite nice and crisp, and it's like, it is refreshing, but there's like just this mash of just flavours at the end that kind of spoils it just slightly. But overall, I mean, it's not a bad beer at all. I probably would gladly have this again. I mean, it's one of those ones you just have like one or two at a time after a hard day's work, just kind of relax and sort of decompress a bit. And there's nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't say it's particularly mind-blowing. Like I said, the flavour at the end is a little bit messy, and it's a little bit sort of, not all over the place, but a little bit just overly mixed. But I mean, then again, I've had much worse IPAs. As far as things go, this is actually pretty competently made and brewed, and I actually do like it. So I'll give it like a... Just mainly for the finish, the finish isn't great. So I have to take off like 1.5 or 2 points for that. And also the fact that the finish is... I think the bitterness of the finish could be toned back a little bit as well. So... Originally, I probably would have given this like an 8.5, but maybe... I think maybe like a 7.1 is fair. I think, yeah, 7.1. I think that's about right. I think it's a good beer. It's not one I'd recommend to absolutely everyone, but if you're a sort of a general beer drinker, and if you're an avid IPA sort of aficionado, then it's probably worth trying at least once. No, it is good. I'm just saying it's like I've tried better IPAs in general, but that doesn't necessarily mean this is bad. It is a good beer, but yeah, no, respectable. I think it's done itself proud, and I think Northern Monk have done themselves proud. So yeah, well done. Anyway, if you guys like this video, leave a like, share and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future episodes of Ted's Booze Cellar, leave them in the comment section down below. And if you want to check out anything else I do online, I'll leave the links to my social medias and other YouTube channels in the video description down below. But as always, I hope you've all had a blessed weekend, and until next time, have fun, stay safe with whatever you're doing, wash your hands, take a mask with you to the shops, drink responsibly, know your limits, and I'll see you guys at the bar next time on Ted's Booze Cellar. Ooh, pardon me. Bye-bye for now.